First up is Hades, a roguelike dungeon crawler that sets you as Zagreus, trying to escape the underworld. The combat feels incredibly smooth, with a variety of weapons and abilities that can be combined in countless ways. Each run offers new upgrades and storylines that keep you coming back. The art style is gorgeous, and the voice acting brings every character to life. Death never feels frustrating because you're always making progress in the story or unlocking new abilities. It's addictive, rewarding, and one of the best examples of how to make a roguelike accessible without losing depth. Next, we have Celeste, a precision platformer about climbing a mountain while dealing with anxiety and self-doubt. The controls are tight and responsive, making every jump feel intentional. The difficulty ramps up significantly, but the game offers assist modes for those who want to experience the story without the challenge. Each chapter introduces new mechanics that keep the gameplay fresh. The pixel art is beautiful and the soundtrack is phenomenal. Beyond the mechanics, the narrative about mental health is handled with genuine care and authenticity. Third is Hollow Knight, a metroidvania set in a hauntingly beautiful insect kingdom. The exploration is rewarding, with secrets hidden in every corner of the massive interconnected world. Combat requires patience and skill as you learn enemy patterns and boss mechanics. The hand-drawn art style creates an atmosphere that's both melancholic and mesmerizing. There's an incredible amount of content here, with optional areas and challenging boss fights. The lack of hand-holding makes discoveries feel earned, and the world design encourages thorough exploration. Moving to number 4, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator that lets you escape to the countryside and build your dream farm. You can grow crops, raise animals, mine for resources, fish, and build relationships with the townspeople. The gameplay loop is incredibly relaxing yet engaging as you plan your farm layout and daily activities. There's no pressure to play a certain way, whether you want to focus on farming, fishing, or socializing. The pixel art is charming, and the music perfectly captures the peaceful rural atmosphere. It's the perfect game to unwind with after a long day. Fifth on the list is Dead Cells, a roguelike metroidvania with fast-paced combat and brutal difficulty. Each run through the procedurally generated levels feels different, with various weapons and abilities to discover. The movement is incredibly fluid, allowing you to chain attacks and dodge rolls seamlessly. Death means starting over, but you gradually unlock permanent upgrades that make future runs easier. The pixel art is detailed and the animations are satisfying. It's challenging but fair, pushing you to improve your skills with each attempt while maintaining that addictive one more run feeling. Number 6 brings us Spiritfarer, a cozy management game about ferrying spirits to the afterlife. You build and manage a boat while caring for spirit passengers, each with their own stories and needs. The hand-drawn animation is stunning, and the emotional narrative tackles themes of death and letting go with grace. Gameplay involves farming, cooking, crafting, and platforming as you explore a beautiful world. The characters are wonderfully written, and saying goodbye to each one hits surprisingly hard. It's a wholesome experience that manages to be both relaxing and emotionally impactful. Seventh is Ori and the Will of the Wisps, a metroidvania with breathtaking visuals and emotional storytelling. The platforming is challenging but feels amazing once you master the movement abilities. Combat has been expanded from the first game with more options and boss fights. The world is gorgeously designed, with each area having its own distinct atmosphere and challenges. The orchestral soundtrack is absolutely beautiful and enhances every moment. It's a sequel that improves on the original in every way while maintaining the heart that made it special. Coming in at 8, Cuphead is a run-and-gun shooter with 1930s cartoon aesthetics and punishing difficulty. Every frame is hand-drawn to replicate the rubber hose animation style of classic cartoons. The boss fights are the main attraction, each requiring you to learn patterns and perfect your timing. The difficulty is steep, but completing a tough boss feels incredibly rewarding. The jazz soundtrack perfectly complements the visual style. It's not for everyone due to its challenge level, but the artistry and tight controls make it worth experiencing. Number 9 is Undertale, an RPG that subverts traditional game mechanics in clever ways. You can choose to fight monsters or spare them through unique dialogue and action options. The writing is funny, heartfelt, and occasionally heartbreaking, with memorable characters throughout. Your choices actually matter and lead to significantly different outcomes and endings. The bullet hell-style combat keeps encounters interesting, and the soundtrack is full of catchy, memorable tunes. It's a short experience, but one that stays with you long after finishing. 10th on the list is Balatro, a poker-themed roguelike deck builder that's dangerously addictive. You play poker hands, but can modify cards and add special effects through jokers and upgrades. Each run requires strategic thinking about which cards to keep and which jokers synergize best. The gameplay loop is simple to understand, but offers deep complexity as you discover powerful combinations. Runs are quick enough that you'll constantly want to try one more attempt. It's a fresh take on deck builders that feels different from anything else in the genre. Number 11 brings Animal Well, a metroidvania puzzle game with a mysterious atmosphere. The pixel art creates an eerie underground world filled with strange creatures and secrets. Puzzles are clever and often require thinking outside the box rather than just finding the right item. There's minimal guidance, which makes discovering solutions feel genuinely rewarding. The game respects your intelligence and doesn't hold your hand through its challenges. It's a compact experience packed with secrets that encourage multiple playthroughs and community discussion about hidden mysteries. 12th is Cult of the Lamb, a roguelite that combines dungeon crawling with cult management. You build and manage your cult between runs, keeping followers happy and performing rituals. The combat is simple but satisfying, with various weapons and curses to unlock. The art style is adorable despite the dark subject matter, creating an interesting contrast. Managing your cult adds a strategic layer as you balance resources and follower needs. It's a unique blend of genres that keeps both gameplay loops engaging and interconnected. At 13, we have Hades 2, the sequel that expands on everything that made the original great. You play as Melino fighting against Kronos with new weapons, abilities, and gods to meet. The combat feels even more refined with additional mechanics and strategic options. Early access means more content is coming, but there's already dozens of hours of gameplay available. The art and music maintain the high quality of the first game while introducing new areas to explore. It improves the formula while keeping what made Hades special. Number 14 is Cocoon, a puzzle adventure where you carry worlds within orbs and travel between them. The puzzle design is brilliant, using the orb mechanic in increasingly creative ways. There's no dialogue or text. Everything is communicated through visuals and sound design. The atmosphere is otherworldly and mysterious with stunning alien environments. Puzzles are challenging but fair, requiring observation and experimentation. It's a short but memorable experience from the creator of Limbo and Inside that feels entirely unique. Finally, at 15, Dredge is a fishing game with cosmic horror elements set in mysterious waters. You catch fish to sell and upgrade your boat while uncovering dark secrets about the islands. The atmosphere is unsettling, especially when fishing at night with strange things lurking beneath the surface. The gameplay loop of fishing, selling, and upgrading is satisfying and keeps you engaged. The story unfolds gradually through exploration and NPC interactions. It's a unique blend of cozy fishing mechanics with creepy Lovecraftian horror that shouldn't work but absolutely does.